Let's take one example. For a fixed integer n greater than 1, we need to prove the relation given by congruent modulo n is an equivalence relation on the set of all integers. Let us take the solution. Given z is the set of all integers. Here they have given the integer set and they have defined the relation as A is related to B if and only if A is congruent to B modulo n. They have defined the relation here. Relation is congruent modulo n. That means two elements are said to be related if and only if they are congruent to each other under the modulo n. Now what do you mean by congruent modulo n? Definition, if you see, it says A is congruent to B mod n. This is a symbolical representation of the above sentence. Now what is this simplification of this congruent modulo? What does that mean? This means that whenever A is congruent to B under mod n, we can say the difference, that is A minus B, will be the multiple of n, Whenever we say A minus B is a multiple of n, we can write A minus B as a is equal to k times n. That's why we have a multiple here, n as a multiple. That is A minus B can be written as k times n, multiple of n for some k belongs to z. Now let us prove the first case. To prove R is reflexive, for every A belongs to Z, A minus A is equal to 0. We know this, A minus A is 0. So that means that we can write this 0 as again as a multiple of n, because 0 can be a multiple of any number. So we can write this 0 as 0n. So what we have proved that A minus A is a multiple of n. That means A is congruent to A under mod n. So we can write this as A is congruent to A mod n. Now what does it show? According to our relation defined, we can say A is related to A. Therefore we can write this as A is related to A for all A belongs to Z. Therefore R is reflexive, because we have proved every element will be related to itself, because A minus A is a multiple of n. That means that A is congruent to itself. Now let us prove R is symmetric. For that, let us consider A is related to B for all A comma B belonging to Z. Now what we need to finally prove is, we need to prove B is related to A. We need to prove B is related to A. Now let us prove that B is related to A. Now first of all, what the relation given in the question says, whenever A is related to B, we can say A is congruent to B under mod n. So we can write the next step as this. Now we know that whenever A is congruent to B under mod n, that means that A minus B is a multiple of n. Let us write down that. We have written A minus B is a multiple of n. Now whenever A minus B is a multiple of n, we can say B minus A is also a multiple of n. Now we write B minus A is a multiple of n. See, that means whenever you write 5 minus 3, 5 minus 3, 5 minus 3 is 2. That means which is a multiple of 2. Again, if you reverse the order, 3 minus 5, you will get minus 2. But again, which is a multiple of 2 only. Minus or plus, it doesn't matter. Only thing is we need to see it is a multiple of that integer or not. Yes, we can reverse the order. Even then it will be a multiple of same integer. So that's why we can write B minus A is also a multiple of n. Now when we say B minus A is a multiple of n, we can say B is congruent to A under mod n. Yes, we have written that. Now what our relation says, whenever B is congruent to A under mod n, we can write B is related to A. Yes, we have written B is related to A. So we have verified the symmetry condition here. We have assumed A is related to B and we have proved B is related to A. Therefore we can say R is symmetric. Now to prove R is transitive, we consider A is related to B and B is related to C. Then we have to prove A is related to C. We have to prove this. We have to consider these two first and we have to prove this. A is related to C with the help of the given relation. Now since we have considered A is related to B, we can write A is congruent to B under mod n, and also we have considered B is related to C, therefore we can write B is congruent to C under mod n. Now what this means? This means that A minus B is a multiple of n, and this means that B minus C is a multiple of n. So this means thus A minus B is a multiple of n, and this means that B minus C is a multiple of n. Now here what we need to prove, A is related to C. How do we get from this? If we add these two, if we add this minus B plus B gets cancelled, you get A minus C is a multiple of n. Whenever two integers are multiple of n, their addition will also be a multiple of n. Let us add these two. Yes, we are adding. Now what happens? Plus B minus B gets cancelled. We get A minus C is a multiple of n. When we say A minus C is a multiple of n, from our definition we can say A is congruent to C under mod n. Yes, we have written. Therefore, we can say A is related to C. A is related to C. Yes, what we did, we considered these two and we proved this. A is related to C. Therefore, R is transitive. Therefore, R is transitive. So, we proved all three conditions: reflexive, symmetric, transitive.